Dragon Disaster Gaming. Power Wash Simulator 2. Let's see what this graffiti says.
Skibbity. Just kidding.
Stop
Shoot, Marvin.
Smash
It
Marvin.
says
Ow!
T.
You smacked me with sound kind of like something like
the
that.
smiley face.
No.
We got someone here. Peace, man.
Peace, my brother.
Damn your piece.
Oh man.
I love you.
Oh, thank
Aww.
you. Someone has been smoking pot or something.
Maybe they're just really happy to be out there.
Maybe. High on life.
Shorty.
Or high on helium.
Shorty.
Something like that. You think there's someone inflatable have floated in there and just been so peaceful with themselves that they just tagged it and they floated away?
See, Marvin.
Yeah.
The graffiti called you short.
Why that little whoever it was?
So I used to white nozzle on the main rock paint, but I can use the sides everywhere else. It seems like graffiti's only on this central rock doodad. Wait, how did they even get up here to tag it?
Parkour. Or helium.
Yeah. See, yes, from complicated flip, that'll get you up there.
Yeah, maybe they did triple jump.
Why did I get that song on that? My brain is weird. If I have a brain, I mean I'm inflatable. Who knows what's inside? I am hollow.
I am them.
Have you seen the Van Helsing movie from with Hugh Jackman in it?
I actually have one.
I think so.
The Dracula, you know, one of
See the one.
one of the vampire maids or something says to Dracula, like, "Have you no heart?" And he says like, "No, I have no heart, no joy, no fear, no sorrow. I am hollow." And I'm like,
See, is that the one where Van Helsing is a werewolf?
Yeah, he becomes a werewolf. Yeah. Very
Yeah,
good
I remember
TF scenes in it. Very good TF scenes in it. And it's actually over 20 years old movie too, but I like it.
It
I
is?
think it's yeah.
Wow. See, well, it's becoming retro at this point.
No, don't say it's retro. No.
It's a cult
Ha, you're old now.
Um,
Old.
I still like the movie.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can like old things.
Yeah.
That's legal now.
It is illegal to
wasn't
like
that
all
long ago.
things.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Of course. It's
See,
not
really-
retro.
really-
It's only like 20 years ago. Now, when is things called retro? I have to get to the bottom of this.
See, the reason why I'm saying it's old, because when I watch it, I feel dirty when I do it.
Let me see. Okay, placing it from the last 15 to 30 years. Okay, then fine.
So yeah, so if being 20 is in the threshold.
Yeah, it's in the retro. Yeah.
Threshold reached. Let's go.
Wait, everything. Aren't we all retro then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Crazy, aren't you 27?
What are you talking about?
Your age.
No?
I thought you were 27.
Draco, are we streaming right now?
Yes.
It's unwise.
Okay. I won't bring it up again, I guess.
It's just kind of weird to like talk about stuff like that on the middle of the stream.
Hey, you're the guy that's talking boomer stuff. And with
Yeah,
retro.
but like, that's just like a category of like water cooler talk. I don't want to give out personal information.
I can say I'm in my 30s. Somewhere in my 30s.
Same here.
Upper 30s.
That's
for me.
mostly
Yeah.
yeah 30s.
So true we are retro.
Yes.
That it depends how you see it.
I'm so retro. Yeah, I'm so retro. I'm 8-bit.
But to put it this way, we are a different type of 30s people than the others were before us, you know.
Yeah.
So we can be whatever we want. Fuck
Yeah.
everyone else.
Yeah, I was around when the original Xbox was cool.
It's not like it ever just stopped being cool. It's just the sequel
supposed to
came
be
out.
cool.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
see what-
it's like.
Yeah.
It's like saying that like the original PlayStation just stopped being cool at some point. Although people still make like indie games to try to like kind of capture some of those aesthetics. It's less that it stopped being cool, more that like a stronger thing just came out. So it's just
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Also, I didn't say that. I didn't say that the Xbox stopped being cool. Just saying that when it was like the hot thing.
Oh yeah. You know, you're right. Like I didn't mean to like get on you about that or anything.
When
Yeah.
it was fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The games I remember. I remember one of the games I liked playing on the original Xbox was Sonic Riders.
That was on the
First
original?
one.
I thought it was on 360 and Wii.
No, I played the first Sonic Riders, and I was interested in the others, but because they were on like the 360, I never played them.
So I'm happy to say in Crossworlds you can again ride your hoverboard.
Yeah, but I want it to be a Sonic Riders game, and it mainly being the hoverboards.
If there's one Xbox game I want to play, and then it's Saints Row 1. I never played Saints Row 1.
It is crazy the tone shift that happened between like Saints Row 1 and 2 and then 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
remember
like
reading
Saints
about
Row
it in
2. I
real-time
really
game
like
form.
Saints Row 2.
I remember another game on the original Xbox that my brothers loved playing, and that was Dino Crisis 3.
Oh man, I remember seeing the Dino Crisis games in arcades actually.
We need new Dino Crisis. Hell, we need
I'm
some of those
not
retro
familiar
games
with
to get
that
a new
game.
installment. Bubsy, I know you're doing it, but can you give a little bit of that retro love to some other franchise, please? Thank you.
Banjo-Kazooie?
Yes, please.
Skibidi?
I don't think like we'll ever get like another like Banjo-Kazooie game. Like they'll be like, hey, we're making a new Banjo-Kazooie game for all of the people who still remember that we exist. Yeah, we're finally doing it.
I mean, who knows?
I've been waiting to see. It's been 4,000 years.
Did you forget the reaction when they released him for
That
Smash
was
Bros? Everyone
No, that was
thought
like a
was
super
shit.
good reaction. It was
They treated
like,
Banjo.
awesome.
Yeah, they treated that as if it's like the second coming of Christ.
Yeah, Rare was like, oh, that's neat. It'll be on. Time to make more loot boxes for Sea of Thieves.
If I remember correctly, like Rare as it existed back then doesn't even exist now. Like
That's
it was
right.
absorbed by Microsoft, and like the original people that made Banjo-Kazooie great aren't working there anymore.
Yep, they went on to make Ukulele. Oh, Ukulele is a lot better than the original Ukulele. So it's missing
Mhm.
some
I mean,
original elements.
Who knows? I find there are a lot of retro games coming out, either remakes or remastered or whatever. So who knows? Maybe Banjo-Kazooie will come out.
Actually, one thing that'd be kind of cool to see for ukulele is like a mod where like visually it's Nintendo 64 graphics. Imagine that.
I could definitely see it being like a thing where it's like they try to do like, or like they have like a mod or like a filter that like makes it kind of like Nintendo 64 graphics the way you remember it.
Yeah, and they have that mod. It's a tonic. At least for the character models.
I noticed that like a lot of really successful games try to do that, where it's like they try to capture like an aesthetic, but they don't follow the limitations strictly. Like one of the more talk about examples is just literally Shovel Knight, where they're like, yeah, this many colors didn't exist on the NES palette, but we didn't care. We wanted to make it look good, like how you remember it, not like the exact limitations and sprite caps that you had at the time.
And I applaud them for it.
Yeah.
You know, if they had that kind of color palette, they would have used it.
But I do think that like limitations breed creativity, which is why I like it when like they try to like give themselves like a little wiggle room, but they still respect the original limitations they were working within.
Yeah.
So you get like I don't know, like have you ever seen The King is Coming? I'm sorry, He Is Coming. It's like an indie game that's like basically out on Steam right now, where you're basically like an adventurer and you like run around the map and get equipment. But like everything is done with like really low bit graphics, so like every character model and sprite is like just one color, so it just uses one color and then like the absence of that color to like tell you what the object is.
Oh, yeah.
They make like a lot of really cool creatures, and it's just legitimately a monochromatic character. It's just one color, like the character will be red and it's just red, and then like the darkness of the background, and that's all they use, and it works out pretty nicely.
Yeah, that's a very popular aesthetic. Lorelei and the laser eyes. There's one about a girl who's blind, a detective line. That's a very common thing.
Draco, I don't have to tell you this, but I've been turned into a I've been turned into a Nintendo 64 model.
I knew your voice sounded a bit crushed.
Can you do a backwards long jump?
I can do the backwards stair jump.
That's the backwards long jump.
BLJ.
Okay. Guys, I did it, and I'm somehow outside the map.
Oops, you went into a parallel universe. I still don't understand that concept.
That was like the coolest like glitch
God,
I
yeah.
think we've ever really discovered in like a game, and it's wild that Nintendo is just profuse to ever acknowledge it.
Which game?
Incredibly cool.
Mario 64 is backwards long jumps, and like the absurdity that you can do in that in Mario 64.
I guess they patched it out in the Japanese release.
Yeah.
What about the parallel universe stuff?
That's wild.
The parallel universe thing is so crazy because like the only other modern example of that I can find is on purpose, and I believe it's Noita. Where Noita's like, if you go too far off of the map, you end up in like a parallel universe where like all the items have essentially respawned, and you can basically keep stacking your run to go even further beyond.
It's just, I
But
don't
it's-
even know what the concept means.
Oh, okay, so like in Mario 64, right, if you launch Mario off of the map at like a high enough speed, you keep going to the point where the game kind of like loops in on itself, and it loads like a mirror of the world that you were just at, but all the graphics are gone. It's just like the geometry. So you can basically run around like Bomb on Battlefield, but there's nothing to actually like you just have to like know the map by heart. You still collide with stuff, but you can't like see anything because like the graphics were left behind in the last world. But you can basically do some absolutely wild stuff where you like bounce off of that world, like the parallel universe, and bounce back to your original one to like just do a silly way to like get around an obstacle or something. It's like absurd.
So,
Honestly, I'm probably not the best person to explain it.
so it's like hard mode.
Kinda.
You can't see any of the
I'll be right-
enemies. But they still
Can't see
you.
I'll be
any.
right back,
Can't
guys.
see imagery. Yeah.
Okay, see you
Okay.
in a sec,
I'll be right
Shelby.
back.
The stuff that people discovered in like Mario 64 is insane to me because like it just seems like one of those situations, or I guess like one of those games where like a community has like worked out how to master games so thoroughly that they're just doing things with it that nobody really thought you could do, and including finding like the original like texture CD that they used to make the game in the first place, and like going like, oh, that's where all the textures came from. Wow, would you look at that? God, Mario 64 changed everything.
You really did.
Because like, yeah, like before that point as a kid, like I had never really seen like a real ass 3D like platformer game before. A lot of like games that were coming out in like new consoles were still 2D, but like they would have, you know, like just better graphics, like better sprites, like, you know, better music. Like there was like way less like sound compression, so you get way more clear sound. And then Mario 64 is like, you want to see what we can do with one joystick and a couple buttons? Check this out. Which gets me a lot because Mario 64, it blows me away that Mario 64 didn't even have a second joystick. We weren't dual analog yet. It was just one joystick. They just had to figure out how to master camera control with one joystick.
Yeah, sometimes I'd argue they did it better.
Oh yeah, no, they like wrote the book on like how to actually have a good camera, which is insane to me.
Yeah, so few people read that book.
Hmm.
Well, what book?
How to have a good camera by Nintendo.
Yeah, like Mario 64 essentially established like a lot of rules for how to like make it easy and clear to like navigate a character in a 3D space. That like most platformers from that point on would just use like what Nintendo taught, like having a shadow below your character whenever you jump, so you can visually just track where you are when you're like jumping across a gap or something in 3D. Which seems like really easy to understand now, but like back then that was a new concept. It was like completely untested ground.
And that's one of those things you just kind of expect. I mean, shadows exist in nature. Let's use it to our benefit.
Yeah.
Imagine Nintendo try to copyright the concept of a platformer.
They did try it though. They like, not like they did, but there was like interviews where like they wanted to try to copyright the concept of jumping.
You gotta be fucking with me.
It was like one guy. It was like a guy that worked on like Mario 64 saying, I forgot his name, but it was just an interview. They never tried to like formally patent jumping, but they were like a really litigious company even back then. It's just we didn't really see them like flexing with it too hard yet.
We joked about the Nintendo Ninjas. What did we know? We had to worry about the Nintendo patents more.
I really dislike patents as like a game concept in general. Just because it's like if you're trying to patent like whole ass mechanics, all you're doing is making sure that like future games will be worse.
It'd be like patenting screwdrivers and saying you can't use the whole tool.
I mean, I get the concept. It makes sense, but that's if it's like a personal thing only you've ever made. That only you could do. Like, say, patent Mario from his cap, like in...
Well, it's intellectual property, but like, it's really blurry when it's a tool that's not very original. Like, two people can come up with the same idea.
Like trying to patent like game mechanics, like how they patented the Nemesis system in that one like Lord of the Rings game. So like for a while you couldn't have like enemies that like were like, oh, you got me last time, but I'm gonna get stronger and come back for you. And you know, like they like tried to like make a whole big thing out of it.
Yeah, but that kind of backfired, didn't it? Remember the unkillable orc?
Oh yeah.
You erased your game data and he still finds a way back.
I always come back.
But I erased my game. You shouldn't even be alive.
Unkillable orc?
Really? Creepypasta shit.
Yep. And that shit was real.
You cannot kill me. I'm an unkillable orc.
Oh, you can very much kill him, but he was such a hard level, and he had such a vendetta against you that even when you reset the game, he found a way to go from the deleted data to still track you. So
I wonder if I should get an orc
version of him
OC or
that
something.
you would find normally in the game has no idea what's going on, is acting normally, but then along comes his fake version from the original. It's fascinating. You should watch the YouTube deep dive on it. It's a
By the way,
kind
should
of
I make an...
scary
Well, go on.
concept, too.
By the way, should I make an orc or something?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
What's it? See, wasn't there like something like a serious Sam game where like if you get like a cracked version, there's like a monster that you can't kill and it will kill you.
In the newest like Serious Sam, I forgot what it was exactly called. Like the big, I forgot what it was, but like the new Serious Sam had like the unkillable immortal like purple scorpion, where it ran at like 5 times normal speed, and if you had like a cracked game, it would just run up to you and just murder you every single time, and like you couldn't kill it. So like if you ever went to the forums to talk about this like dumb enemy that just spawns and keeps killing you, and they would just laugh at you because it meant you had a cracked copy.
Yeah, you should out yourself with it.
Yeah, and also the same thing for also it's something similar very happened with The Sims where like it get more and more pixelated and people go to the forums go like, hey, is this normal or is there some kind of bug where the game gets all pixely? There's nothing wrong with the game's code, it's your moral code.
The actual level of like care that would have to go into like the creepypasta-esque like anti-piracy measures is kind of like a lost art. Because like you'd have to like go out of your way to like figure out a way to correctly identify people that have like pirated copies, and then like do something that's kind of subtle, but
It's
like
psychological warfare.
yeah, like psychologically. I remember like Earthbound actually had somehow
Earthbound's
SNES
wild.
Earthbound. Yeah, like the enemies just got harder and harder dramatically.
Yeah,
until the
here's
game
harder
really
enemies. Here's
difficult.
enemies that are like from future areas. Also, if you somehow like, there's all these crashes. If you somehow manage to get all the way to the end, we're gonna delete your save data right at the end.
Wait, you need to delete your save data right before you
If you got to the final boss, it would just delete your save.
It
Right,
was
yeah.
legitimately some like Undertale Kara nightmare shit that they were doing in that game.
No way.
See, wasn't there also something like Banjo-Kazooie where like if you cheat too much, your save file's gone?
Sorry, Spyro, you're sitting playing a hack common.
Yeah, balls would delete your game straight up if you used too many illegal cheats, as they call them.
I love the Spyro anti-cheat where it would just make the game really buggy. So you could technically play it. It was just a fucking agony. We'll let you play, but it'll suck.
What you play, we're gonna punish you again and again and again forever.
See, wasn't there like a game that involved that every time you finish a level you use a lift, and if you buy a crack, you get a cracked copy, and you get in the lift, you cannot get off.
I think that was actually a bug.
Do you remember like what game it was, or
Yeah, I
what?
know. I think it was Legendary. There was a bug in the game that the elevator would sometimes just not work.
No, like I could have sworn that there was like an actual game that if you got a cracked version, one lift just trapped you inside the lift, trapped you inside forever.
There is
I
no
don't
escape.
I've detected that you're not playing a properly paid game. Most likely pirated. So I'm punishing you by removing a crucial game mechanic from you forever.
Oh, you're just making it hard mode? Okay.
And also plus, I'm removing your save file forever.
God damn it. So that does beg a question. Could speedrunners still beat the game with these kind of restrictions? Like, beat it before the anti-piracy gets you.
That'd be fun. That'd be a fun challenge.
I actually think there are like a few speedrun games where people. Well, actually, no. I was remembering it differently. That was like the people that would try to beat a game within 2 hours so it could refund it on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember stuff like that.
Have you ever done that?
What's the reason for that?
Not really. Like, I think I did actually beat a game fast that's refunded, but I generally enjoyed the game.
What was the game?
It was, what the hell was it? Hang on, where is it? Had a funny name, what was it? Orbo's Odyssey, yeah. Because I beat it like really fast, but I found like the little dev room, and then like it was talking about how they were working on the game and stuff, and I was like, I'm not gonna refund this. That'd be evil. That would just be cruel. No.
What's the point of playing a game, speed run through it and then resell it? Like
That's like putting that's like putting a $20 bill on a string and giving it to someone yanking it out of their hand. Like, what the fuck?
It's just a
Well,
challenge.
gotta try a little harder than that.
Oh, they almost had a sale there. Oh, like, what the hell?
I remember people. I remember doing stuff. I remember like people doing that for really bad games.
Yeah, okay. Like, that's... Someone's just kind of like slapping something together.
It's like people will find like really bad games and just see if I see if I can complete the game within 2 hours and refund.
It's like, what, like Bonbon 1, I guess?
Bang bang.
I'm not gonna pronounce it right. I forgot.
See,
I don't actually
guns
play
of
those.
gangbang.
I don't actually play that, I just go like, oh goodness.
You know, not to be mean, but you got for something. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Bam Bam.
Take that back, mister. Those fighting words.
Bam Bam is so interesting because I was seeing merch of those characters in Walmart. They actually did make plushies of those characters. It's like Garten and Bam Bam characters. So I'm like thinking, yeah, there's no excuse for me now. If they can get their merch in stores, I have no
Incredibly
excuse.
inspirational.
That's very
If
motivational.
this can make it, why not me? Yeah.
See. I remember that there was like there was like merchandise of a plushie of Choo Choo Charles.
Here's your health spider.
Charles
Enjoy,
is kinda
kitty.
cool though, so that I kind of see that one coming. It's like, yeah.
I mean,
What
people
I'm waiting
wonder
to
why
see
we
is
don't-
if we're gonna get like.
People wonder why kids don't get scared anymore. We're making plushies out of horror monsters.
Be more afraid.
You know, like,
What? They don't get scared anymore?
I mean, I don't
Be
think
more
that they really get scared that much.
They should play Outlast then.
No,
See,
Outlast
I remember
is
the
too
meme.
mature for them.
Yeah, they should
I
still
remember
play
the
it.
meme. See, be more afraid. Would. Be more afraid.
I think you meant be not afraid, then the wood.
You know, speaking about horror, my little sister, I showed her
Hey, you have a sister?
Outlast when she was younger. You know, she's 18 now. It was like a few years ago. I let her play Outlast, you know, the beginning, and I liked her reaction because she was a little bit like a little tough, you know, like I'm used to horror and all that. And then she played Outlast and she screamed like that. She became so scared. I liked it.
I'm waiting to see what happens with like Indigo Park, honestly, because that one's barely even a horror game. It's almost like they just wanted to make like a cool wrecking simulator and then realized like, oh yeah, it's a horror game, like halfway
Right.
through.
Oops.
Yeah, it's such a wholesome, happy game. Then, here
Yeah.
comes
They
Mom
for-
that called to bite your head off.
The horror genre.
Like,
And then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, that thing was full of blood. Just blood.
Oh.
His head came off. Blood.
No, honestly,
Oh no.
I would play a game where you're just having adventures in a theme park with one of the mascots.
Oh yeah.
I
They used
still
to make
wonder,
games like
like-
that.
Yeah.
Like the Universal
I
Studios
just-
video game.
Oh, those actually suck.
Yeah, but the
I just
concept
want-
exists. Sorry.
That's alright. I was just gonna say, I just want to see if they ever address the fact that like the mascot thing that came after was like a living creature full of blood or something. Like, are they making like bio experiments underneath the park? Like, why was that thing alive? Like, why? There's no reason for it to be alive. So, like, I think they might address it hopefully, because otherwise it's like, what? So we just killed someone?
Just wanted to do it, I guess. Alright.
But yeah, no, that's it. That is for me. I'm just like, I wonder why that was full of blood.
Well, the park runs on blood. That's our energy, eco-friendly energy source.
Blood Park.
It'll bleed.
Oh, it'll
It'll
be
bleed.
people.
See, this park is so awesome. See, it's to die for.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Speaking of parks,
Oh,
does anyone
Drake,
watch
guys.
Paranormal Park on Netflix?
Paranormal.
Park on Netflix.
No.
Never heard of it.
Shame, it was really good, but they pulled the plug before the third season was made. So it kind of ends on a
Yeah, now that I know it ends on like a cliffhanger, like I actually don't even want to watch it because like I would hate to like enjoy it and then just know that it never gets finished and it's like, oh, well, great, now I have an eternal longing for a thing.
Well, disappointment forever,
That's
I
just
guess.
like Netflix for you, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So many great ideas, so little fall through. Like me!
No way, don't say that about yourself.
I need to move faster.
Yeah.
Heck, I shouldn't be playing this game, I should be working on my projects, but...
Yes,
Never
yes,
so
and you should
much
be curing all the diseases of the world too. Draco, there's only so much
Sometimes
you can do.
you have to do it for morale. You have to like keep your spirits up sometimes.
True.
Yeah, you can't be all work and no play.
Yeah, Draco, you should be Superman running a generator for all eternity. So be unhappy the whole time thinking about how much you're supposed to be doing.
If you had to run a generator, what would your preferred like activity to be to like run the generator? Like would you want to be stuck on like an exercise wheel forever, or like
Yeah, probably like
eternally
the bike,
pumping,
I
like a
guess.
set of bellows or something?
Yeah, probably just like a bike. Is it the treadmill you're gonna be bouncing too much and like, I don't know.
Something to do with inflation, I think. Not sure what.
How am I only 35% done with this place?
It's a big place. Like you.
You're the big one here, buddy. Seriously, you and I need to RP for realsies, not this partially effort one we're doing right now.
No, don't tell everyone we're RP.
Oh, game. It did not like
Oh, did it
moving the
freeze?
stool.
I might be a little. I mean, I am crazy. I was about to say I might be a little crazy. I am pretty crazy, but like when it comes to RP, I'm like, ugh, I wish I could do it in real life.
That's
man.
pretty reasonable. Yeah.
And we can,
Like, I wish
once
it
the
could just be-
robots can be inflatable.
Wish I could be like a big muscle balloon, IRL, unpoppable, ever stretchable one. You know, give people
The actual
hugs,
god, I
such.
wish that was me.
And put
Yeah,
Draco
you're
between my overblown pecs. Become like a giant parade balloon and maybe an ad balloon for a gym. Maybe even I don't
people,
know,
I'll be damned.
inflatable like a pool rat or something, or maybe I don't know, safety, whatever, inflatable safety, whatever. No.
Life raft.
I can imagine the frustration of gyms where it's like all of their clients are just also balloonies because they had a giant balloon advertising the gym to begin with.
Well, I was thinking more like floating above a gym, you know, advertising.
Oh yeah. That's what I mean too. Like they'd see it and be like, "Ah, that's for me. Let's go in."
Yeah.
Sir,
Maybe I
sir.
don't know. Some gyms may want me to just float there and not do anything, and some gyms want me to like pose and flex and you know.
Excuse me. Sir, for the last time, you're not accepting applications for big balloon advertisements. We already have enough of those.
I would
Was he-
love
was
to
he-
see.
Yeah.
I would love to see like a game where it's basically like a life sim kind of like Power Wash Simulator, but like you're just literally a parade balloon that does advertisements and like basically your entire day is like floating above different crowds and being like, "Hey, you want to try out this thing?" and like leaning really close to people and just doing like the jazz hands, like "Ooh,"
Hell
you know,
yeah.
just like being a big silly dork and just getting attention. You know, kind
Well,
of like
there's
if you ever
holograms,
see
that's what I
Blade
want in the
Runner.
future.
Yeah.
Also, I can see the level progressions. You start out as a small one, but as you keep leveling up and using my own modifications, you can get bigger and bigger and bigger and go to bigger and bigger venues. Like you start
Until
out like
eventually
some
you're just,
kid's
like, doing,
birthday
like-
party, and the end goal is to be the
You're just,
biggest
like,
one in the universe.
Yeah, you're just doing like increasingly more and more ridiculous things until you're like just like floating over entire like football stadiums and stuff.
Why stop there? Let's make entire cities.
Oh, yeah.
I have to
sorry,
advertise
that-
this entire city from space.
Yeah. I would say that would have been making life so much interesting. I'm serious. I wish I could live in a world where humans and anthropomorphic animals could live side by side.
Me too. Maybe in the next
It
life.
would-
Ah, yes, the Dragon Ball Z world.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not
Sadly,
sure
those
about.
aren't
Yeah,
actually
maybe.
anthros, or people taking a drug.
Think about it. Think
I
about
think-
like. I would have been motivated to go to a gym more if they were like, you know, these massive horses and bulls and bears and such working out there, you know?
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, you go there and your trainer is like a massive bull or something, or a
Hell yeah.
huge stud of a horse
Yeah.
or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Goddamn. And they would have been tall too, you know? I think they would be more taller and obviously more physically bigger than humans, you know, more massive muscles and all that.
Big
Goku comes in and
studs,
says,
quite
I hear
literally
your
studs.
balloon is pretty strong. Let me fight it.
And yes, also balloon is like
I totally want
inflatable
to fight Goku.
critters too. Inflatable critters too, that would have been amazing.
But yeah, no, I still don't think that it was just everyone like in the world of DBZ just taking like a drug to be like an anthro, because like in Dragon Ball they had like entire villages of just like dragon people hanging out. That was a plot point in Dragon Ball.
Ah yes. Ruins people.
Yeah, like why would they all just be taking a drug just to all be dragon people and not like just have it be like a familial thing where it's just they're just dragons.
Yes.
They were just born like that.
I agree. I think that drug was just a retcon.
Yeah, like it seems like super silly to make your universe seem more like serious, but especially because even then, outside of that, like when you go to like the world of the dead and stuff, you still have animal people there too. There are animal people in the Red Ribbon Army.
Mm-hmm. And then there's the air planets that had animal people there too. Like, Eurus is own planet.
Yeah.
Or
Yours is
Bermuda.
just a space cat.
I mean, Bergamo most certainly is not a human taking drugs.
Oh yeah. Like I would have just been like, yeah, no, that's just some writer's headcanon. That's not real. They're just animal people and they just live like that. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. But there is an upside to the drug if it does exist. That means we can take it.
True.
Draco, don't do this. Don't do that. Don't give us hope.
If there's
I
a
just
will
posted
and there's money to be
yeah.
made, there's a free way.
I just posted like this sketch of, or this art of these two horse bros that looks very supportive, you know. I wish there were people like that. Like imagine being a gym and have horse bros like that, you know, being encouraging and such, you know.
They would just be like, "Come on, you can do this. You can do this." They're like,
Yeah.
spot checking you and everything. But like, they're just happy to see people wanting to get bigger and stronger.
Yeah. And imagine like the size. I imagine like I'm 6 foot tall, so I imagine my head being somewhere between those the pecs or something, you know. I mean, like these would
Ooh,
be
really
very
dope.
tall.
You're big in real life.
Actually-
Nice.
Yeah.
Actually, you see, I've realized something that if the ability that can turn people into anthropomorphic animals exist, like would the effect be instantaneous? Would it take time to kick in?
The heck?
Would it be painful?
Oh, hey, R resets the soap. I didn't know
When
that.
it comes to transformations, I don't know about that, but I would imagine like I don't know, like anthropomorphic animals and humans. Like if you're a human, you're a human. If you become a horse, then you end up more of a horse than you're a horse, you know what I mean? But if we go as far as transformation goes, I can imagine it will, I don't know, it will probably be, I don't know, painful, I guess, or something. I don't know exactly how far, you know.
I imagine it would be like. I imagine it'd be like a gradual thing as it like slowly kind of like rewrites your DNA a bit at a time, and maybe it'd be like something where it's like you need like kind of like multiple dosages or like kind of like installments of it like over time. So it's not like an instant like horrifying my bones are like inverting like shapeshift, but rather just like gradually you just wake up one day and you're like more and more horsey and like suddenly start noticing your skin from your vision.
Yeah, but you probably still
Or maybe
feel the,
as a
my bones.
transformation, like werewolf transformation or something, like that could have been. You know, it depends how far we'll go with it. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I imagine like werewolf transformations were always crazy because those happen like over the course of like a minute.
Yeah,
Like,
but I like the.
Bum rushed at that one.
But again, like the Van Helsing movie, the old Van Helsing movie from 2004, the transformations there when they transform the werewolves. It's really, really amazing. It's amazing for a 20-year-old movie, I must say. You rarely see scenes like that in movies today. So I can see something like that.
You see, I can sort of get into the transformation, being gradual, and I can kind of imagine in the case of that, it'd be advised to take it while you take it before you go to sleep, so you're not awake when it happens.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense too, because like sleep is when your body starts doing like all the reconstructive stuff anyway, so it'd probably be like the best time for that.
Yeah.
Yes. See, to take this horse transformation pill, you must take 2 tablets every night before you go to sleep. That's how you
Or you
recommend
may
it.
cause hair loss.
And don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed when your underwear starts ripping. Don't be alarmed. That's perfectly normal.
I don't know if I want to take the horse pill while asleep. I might have a nightmare.
Get in the corner. Get in the corner. Get in the
That was
corner.
a good one.
But
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's good.
What do you think would be the most popular transformation pill?
Cat, dog.
I actually wondered about this in like a setting I wanted to like cook up where like they would like deliberately kind of restrain people from having like certain transformations because they'd be too strong. Like having like a dragon pill on the market would be way too much for some people. It's like we can't literally just stop a dragon.
It's like the dinosaur costume, infinity power.
It depends on how big the dragon is. It's
I
like,
imagine that even for like a human-sized dragon, they would still be like way stronger. Like it is a dragon.
yeah, but they do have some downsides.
Hey guys, I prescribed on this transformation pill. I'm gonna gradually become Godzilla.
You become just the guy in the suit. Not even the man, just the guy in the suit.
You're no
I always just figured we would like end up at like quickly zooming to like RimWorld levels of like war crimes where it's like you have entire armies where it's like, okay, all of you're turning into like animals that can actually like survive a lot of insane stuff. So you're all becoming dragons, you're becoming like bears. I don't know, you're becoming like a rhino or something. Yeah, you don't have to carry ballistic plates anymore. You are the ballistic plates. Or just stuff like that. My mind is like super cynical. It just goes to like bad places every time I think about stuff like that. It's like Project Moon universe tier. Just like,
Of
yeah,
course,
it's
the
like,
military
yeah,
always
let's
gets
ruin
first
it.
dibs.
I think
God,
actually,
the orange transmit's gonna be a nightmare.
again, I may be biased, but I think horses would have been good soldiers. I mean, they are made for running, and they could carry firearms and such. You know, I don't know.
And I get and not gonna lie, like I can literally imagine that that they mostly would just have a lot of their a fair amount of soldiers would be horses and just basically be like those old infantry groups back in like the First World War.
Yeah, they'd probably be boring, just make your own
Something like that.
gorillas. Hey, it's still humanoid. That means we can still jerk to it. Said every normie ever.
You know, you chose to be a gorilla because you want to feel normal. Yeah, you're the boring option.
Mm-hmm.
That and you can palm a person's head and crush it like a grape.
That's true.
Yep.
But
You know what? Actually,
but
it's
that's what the guy
pretty
but the guy that did the bear did that pretty effectively, and he still chose the more fun option.
I also think that, like, since you're like turning into like an anthro, you would also get like the good sides of, like, you know, basically, you know, still being like part human. Just because, like, as a bear, you wouldn't have to like worry about like needing to hibernate, like specifically, just like, oh yeah, no, I'm good with that. And if you were like a horse, it's like, oh, what? I broke a bone, as unlikely as that is. Well, I'm not gonna die because, you know, I don't exist in a society where I need to run all the time to not die, so I'm okay.
You know, if I may,
I can just heal that.
if I may add to that, I actually have, you know, been thinking about like if anthropomorphic animals were real, and I would say they would still keep some of their animalistic instinct. Even though they're human, that walk and talk like human, they still have some of their animalistic instincts. And like you said with the bears, I can actually imagine like bears still has to hibernate in the winter, but it's like in the fall season they're eating themselves fatter. You know what I mean? So like before hibernation, they're like really overweight, like, and then they hibernate. And as an example. Or something, I don't know.
Ow.
And one thing that I like about horses, you know, horses, they're not really like, they don't naturally attack humans, right? That's not in their instinct, because I've studied horses a little bit, and so I can imagine like anthropomorphic horses in real life, no matter how tough they're gonna be, they won't by instinct hurt humans unless we, you know, do something dumb, you know what I mean?
What about
I always figured
like
that
imagine.
they'd be way more likely to just simply run away from a problem because they can confidently outrun just about anything.
Yeah.
I imagine that like somebody who became an anthropomorphic bear, that I can imagine that they still have the hibernation instincts, but I imagine that they don't need to sleep as long as a normal bear.
That's true.
I imagine they could probably like. I imagine they could probably like induce hibernation in themselves on purpose, just in case like they need to for whatever reason. Because like, yeah, like with hibernation, like their body, their like metabolism like slows down a lot. They can just stay asleep for a long time, just only working off of the fat that they stored up. That's pretty huge. That's just saying I'm not gonna starve to death anymore. All right, good night.
I'm just gonna take a little nap.
That wouldn't that be something though? Like, yeah, go on, Shelby.
Yeah, I can imagine like somebody who works like a 9-to-5 job, and they go like, oh, I'm feeling sleepy. I'm gonna take 2 weeks off, and yeah, the 2 weeks is just hibernation.
Yeah. Or maybe a month or something. Wouldn't it be something though to be an anthropomorphic bear, and you can gain weight, like extreme amount of weight, and then hibernate, and then you'll go back to your basic size again.
Sorry, you can't take any time off. We need you to fill these TSA reports.
Yeah.
All right, I will. Just give me a half an hour. I just gotta go to the donut shop.
But what about bulls though? You know, bulls, they're naturally buff. You know, what would it be if they were like in the gym or wanted to become a bodybuilder or something? Would it be like, sorry, you're too huge, you have to stop lifting weights or something?
I imagine that they would have like. I imagine that they would have like gyms specifically for like the very big people, just very big fellas in general.
Yeah. I mean, imagine Belgian blue bull, you know, Belgian blue bulls wanting to become bodybuilders. I mean, they would be like literal muscle balloons.
You know, they definitely banned them from the Olympics.
I like the idea.
What's that? You became animal
That's the thing,
modified?
like...
Sorry, no gold medal chance for you, buddy.
Oh no, they would have like the Super Olympics or something, or like the Modified Olympics, where it's just legitimately for like anthros and like other gene modified people. Like we couldn't call it like the Special Olympics because those already exist, so we call it like the Augmented Olympics or something.
Like the Belgian blue bull. Have you seen those Belgian blue bulls?
I have not.
But I can show you. They're like naturally. Let me see if I can find Belgian blue bull. My God, they're massive. Let me see if I can find an image. This is actually. Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah. Okay. I think this is okay. But just hold on, just a sec. I'll send it in the chat. In this chat. Let me see. Yeah, hair Draco.
I'll look at a minute.
Oh wow!
But yeah, for
It
you
reminds me
others.
of like those like bulls you see in like Fallout, like
The Brahmin?
where they're just like, yeah, Brahmin. Thank you. Where they're just like massive like walls of beef and muscle.
They also have two heads.
So can you imagine like anthropomorphic Belgian blue bulls? They look like that. They're like, hey, I want to become a bodybuilder, you know, and they're like, damn, they would become literal muscle balloons. I mean, that would be amazing.
When you're like so big that like your back muscles are like basically like growing around your head, so they're like framing your head. You're just so huge.
Such a fun
That would have been
concept.
amazing. I would have had a friend like that. I would love to have like a Belgian blue bull friend that is a bodybuilder.
Why don't you become one?
Oh, yeah, true.
Go make an own
Oh, you mean like a... Yeah, like a second persona. Yeah, right.
I kind of get the idea though, just like wanting to have like a friend who's just like massive and huge, and they give you the best cuddles.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm doing to you.
Yeah.
Careful. See, you gotta be careful. Yeah, the hugs might literally break.
I must break you.
You just have to be careful, you know. Soft hugs.
I imagine that like they wouldn't like hug you so hard that it would hurt, or like you'd probably yourself be like rubbery or something so you could take it.
Yeah.
Let me be your stress
No, I
ball,
think
buddy.
they will understand. I think they will understand the limit of their strength, you know. It's just like we know how much, like when we hold an egg, you know, we know how, like, you know, we understand how much force it takes to crack an egg, you know. So that's why we're very careful when we're picking up an egg, as an example.
Howdy everybody, I hope you liked the video. If you did, you can support me through buying a copy of my book, Nimbus, off of Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. Nimbus is the story of Hubert Yeats and his struggle against the robotic birdmen, the Hawkers. Will he survive or fall to his death? Read on to find out. Until next time, goodbye.